Welcome back, guys. Today's question: what if the luggage rack is higher than the seat? Is that a problem for mounting the cockpit? Absolutely not at all. We can fully accommodate that. Now, that doesn't mean that we want to do a full bottom cockpit. Keep in mind that part of the design principle here of the cockpit, when we have a passenger seat, we want to allow as much of the dog's weight as possible to be directly connected to the motorcycle through the cockpit cushion and then into that passenger seat. So we don't want metal there, because essentially that's taking the heaviest part of the dog, the head, the torso, the front paws, that can be 50–60% of their weight. It's taking it and essentially placing it onto the mounting, which is generally like the luggage rack or other brackets that we've made, instead of the bike actually carrying that weight the way it was designed to, right? For a human passenger sitting right there. So we want to keep that weight directly connected to the bike. Now, at the same time, we don't want a slope happening that causes the dog to either be uncomfortable, clearly, or to be sliding forward into your back when you're riding. And so what we do very simply is prop up the cushion a bit. Now, if we're talking like an inch or less, just a couple of centimeters, then generally all we need to do here is unzip the cockpit cushion. Now, you'll notice that we've removed our foam, which comes standard. We've placed some yoga mats in here. Why? As an aside, because why not digress? Because these are great for exercise while you're traveling, and they're also a good backup if you are in a thorny sort of desert kind of landscape and you don't want to put your thermarest directly on the ground. Something to consider. But what we can do is simply place something additional in this front part, maybe even something as simple as a towel. Maybe it's your motorcycle cover. You're not using it while you ride, so you can place something in here that's just going to add or act as a prop, a little bit of a platform, and fill that space. Okay, it can be on top, or really it could be on the bottom, and it's just going to fill that space. Now, when we start talking about more than an inch, more than just a few centimeters, that's where we want to do something a little bit more involved. A throw pillow from the sofa, just as an example, right? Your motorcycle cover, if it's one of those more deluxe ones, can occupy more space. A gear bag, if you find one, that you like, a waterproof gear bag. Or there's the accessory that we make, the K9 Moto platform gear bag, and it is perfectly sized for your area, right? We're gonna do this during the design phase, just like we're doing the mounting for your cockpit. If this is something that we determine you need and you decide to get, then we're going to size and shape it for the area that it's going to occupy there. And it comes with a very thick, durable foam to occupy that space. And right off the bat there, it's going to act as a platform to keep this from happening, right? This kind of a depression. Now, you can remove that foam and you can use it as a gear bag, right? So it's going to be a platform, it's going to be a gear bag. Now, clearly, you're not going to want to put your laptop in here. Your dog's going to be laying on it. It is water resistant. It is not waterproof. Don't trust it for like electrical equipment that goes in here. But for things that you don't use while riding, this is going to be phenomenal. Now, as an example, we keep Whimsy's emergency booties here. So if she has a little bit of a paw sore issue on the trail or when we're hiking around, we've got these as a backup. We also keep, and this I love, we keep a travel, sort of technical travel backpack in here that folds up. So this is like a full backpacking backpack. When in a motorcycle trip are you able to carry that kind of equipment, so that we can do longer overnights and hikes, and it's not taking up space in our panniers or in the duffel bags that we use for normal camping. So this is the platform gear bag. It is intended to, and only necessary, only something you're going to want to consider if you do have a seat that is lower than the luggage rack. This is going to prop up the cushion.